Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shifah. If you're new here, it's been long since I recorded any video or later on sit in front of a camera, but kind of here to explain where and why I have been MIA. Is that the word? Yeah. So anyway, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I create content around lifestyle and more to come. Actually, I create content around tips and tricks I've had work, or things I've read up, or things someone has shared, and I believe they are like real-time solutions. What did I say? Real-time? No, like they solve issues or problems. They can actually solve problems in your life. The simplest of solutions that you cannot think about, I'll share on here. So without further ado, let's dive into this video.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Forgive my looks. I'm going to try to multitask. I'm trying to get my hair styled while I film this video because it's long overdue. I have chief procrastinator. I'm the procrastinator of them all. Like, I've put off making this video. I remember just last week I tried to film and then it rained and I somehow lost my microphone. I don't know where. Yeah. So I don't know where even to start or begin. I'll just first of all wrap this around my head so I don't get this top dirty. Okay, so where have I been? Like, what happened to consistency? I even had a schedule. So first things first, I tried to script this video to the best that I could, such that it's not all over the place, but forgive me if like I remember something and then I just insert it somewhere. Just roll with me. Besides, I've spent like 3 months not recording, so it's as if I'm learning to walk, eh? So just bear with me. So basically, I just wet this hair just a little bit for it to be manageable. There is a style I want to make, eh? That's going to take me at least 3 to 4 days. Yeah, so hi guys, I don't know where even to start. Where do I begin from? So you will see that I'll look down and my hair products are here below, and like the points that I don't want to forget touching on, I jotted them down, so the book is in front of me. So but I'm first going to moisturize this hair for me to be able. So I'm going to moisturize it, then I'll just have it in twists such that it stretches out, or I will just do the hairstyle altogether. But I just wanted to know that I'm recording this video while I'm doing this hairstyle. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but just bear with me. This is already rambling. Yeah? This is how you know someone has just come back into recording. Anyway, so I quit my job in Dubai. I probably should even update my YouTube. I don't know. I quit my job. I was a salesperson in a mall, retail. We're dealing in home. It's a home. Is it home bath? Like we deal in, let's say, bed dressing, your bed, your bathroom, all of that. So I quit. Let me see, I resigned in December. So you know you have to give a notice period and you know the process and all of that. So it took me about probably a month or so. And so anyway, I quit my job, came back to Uganda. Someone might be like wondering why. Well, for the most part, I wasn't feeling like I was growing, and I feel like is it called underachieving? I wasn't like doing stuff, you know. I feel like I had the potential to do stuff, but then I wasn't doing stuff, or like the role that I was in was in a way limiting me. I want to say it limited me in some way, or I got complacent, or like I just, you know, namanyida. So I was like, okay, I'm getting my money. Then, you know, you know how you go through life and you're like, yeah, we are going through that, so it's fine, you know. Let's say I was too comfortable. Yeah, I was too comfortable, and so my background, like university background, I went to Cairo and I have a bachelor's in information systems. So yeah, I know you're cringing. So sorry, I don't know where I was. I don't know that I don't know, but I was talking about me having a bachelor's in information systems and then me being a salesperson in Dubai. Somehow life happens, and then you're in a role, you have no, you know how they tell you went to school na hivyo kurasibiwa, you know, you kurasibiwa so many days. Kind of the same thing. But anyway, we go there, I learned something from my sales job, and I hope in the future I can apply what I learned. So I was like, you know what, why don't I revive this, where was I? I was saying underachieving. I feel like, you know, you're underachieving, you're in a place where there's so many, I don't want to pinpoint, but there's so many factors that led to all of that. So I'll just pick a few and share, but some of them are really personal and I'm not ready to share. So yeah, so basically I feel like a loser per se. Not that I'm a winner right now, but let me say it takes courage, you know, to, with all the, when I look at what I have to, or where I am, like how old I am, and you know, without a job, you don't have so much to show off. Okay, not like show off, but you don't have, let me say, you don't have anything to show for the money or for the period you've been out of your country. You know how abeche we are. You go to Cheyo, no Pakasaka Center, you're like, I'll go and deal with Universal Cancer or something. Well, yeah, your girl doesn't have shit. So yeah, anyway, so anyway, we have different perspectives. Someone might be like, yeah, you lost, or rather you're a loser. You've been there for what? I've been there for 3 to 4 years, 3.5. I guess 3.5, yeah. But you don't have stuff to show, you know, like to show for all the time you've spent there. It's tricky, and I kind of like gave up on what other people thought of, you know, what, like, I guess, you know what, I don't know even how to express this, but somehow it took time. It took time to get to a place whereby you're okay living, I'm okay leaving my job and putting up with probably the judgment of people around, because someone might, I'm pretty sure, like someone who doesn't know the full picture will be like, how would you quit a job in Dubai? Are you talking in Dubai where there is Burj Khalifa? Are you crazy? If you're not crazy, then that is the biggest mistake of all time. I'll never leave Dubai. Now that is not to say that, oh yeah, so you've been to Dubai, you'll never go back. You don't know what, you know, we don't know the future. So I told myself, for now, this is what I'm dealing with. This is me now. So basically, yeah, I quit my job. Felt like underachieving. Besides, the culture at work was, you won't believe it, but the culture at work was, there was no growth. Like, you don't feel like you're adding to yourself. It's more like you're adding to the company and the company alone. It's not like you're adding to yourself. And if there was value being added to me, it was for the good of the company, not the good of me, you know. So that's it's more like exploitation. I don't know, maybe if you have any questions, you probably should leave them down below, or like any suggestions of what you want to know about Dubai, life in Dubai, or like employment in Dubai. I think I want to actually make a video about what you should expect, apart from you getting a job and being paid, let's say 3 million, 4 million, what you should expect, like what you should have in your head moving and relocating to Dubai. Because most of us see the pictures of Burj Khalifa and then we're like, oh, it's all good, smooth sailing in Dubai, yeah. You don't get to make informed decisions based on all, you know, the facts that are in Dubai, that actually people share rent, people should sleep on bunk beds. Yes, I slept on a bunk bed. Yeah, so you need to know what you're giving up. Is it worth it for you? And there is no right or wrong answer. Everyone has a reason as to why they move to a different country, and they bear with the situation there than staying in Uganda. Because let's be real, it's not easy to get a job and live live well in Uganda. It's not easy, but if you have the opportunity, most of us would move outside. Okay, I need to be working on my hair as I talk. So yeah, I guess the other thing is I think I got tired as well. Got tired of living outside Uganda. I know it might seem crazy to someone, but I also got tired, and I reevaluated, and I'm like, okay, wait, I'm not, for the past, I think 8 to 7 years, I hadn't been in Uganda, like really like stayed, because for the most part I was almost like vacating for a month or two. You come back, then you're like, I'm going back to work, So yeah, what else? For the most part, I believe that's it. Other reasons I decide to keep them personal. They're really personal. So yeah. Then so that is the why. Then so that is like a peek into my why. Yeah, not that I probably don't owe anyone to know why I did that, but I'm just sharing for, let's say, giving you different perspectives of probably when you're deciding to relocate, or I don't know. Here we share. Anyway, so the other thing is not to say that Dubai is not a nice place to be. It's a really good place to be, full of opportunities. I want to say my time there was good. It was a good place to be. Just like with anything, there is a advantage and then there is a disadvantage. So you have to be able to weigh and be like, okay, I can't put up with this, I can't put up with that. So yeah, basically that's it. So now I'm jobless. Yeah. If you have any opportunities, please sign me up. I'm looking for opportunities in my field of study, and while I'm doing that, I'm also like trying to up my skills a little bit and do courses here and there. Yeah, so that's the now. Hopefully something turns up. Just keeping a positive mind and being hopeful that something will come out of all of this while I actually share my experience on here. And yeah, I don't have a mirror, so I'm looking into the video itself. Anyway, so how has it been? I don't know. Should I start with the food? I love the food. I miss the food here, and I don't know, like it's different when you're home. I know we had this notion back in Dubai, this saying of Uganda no more innocent, but I feel like when you come, I don't want to judge, but when it's different when you're coming back and you're going back to make money. Because for me, it's like I've been so, frugal with money, because I know I don't have a source of income. So, and I don't know until when I will not, or for how long I will not have a source of income. So Okwejalabia was out of it wasn't an option. You're splashing money. She's from Dubai, what? I need to grab a comb. So that was not an option for me, and I think I knew that earlier on, because I knew, I had friends to advise me, like, you're going to have a job for this long, so you're better off saving like a small money you have and not being wasteful, let me say. So yeah, it's hard, but because even in Dubai I wasn't a spending type really. I didn't go out much. Besides, I had one day off, and you want to rest and maybe do something else other than go out and happening. Anyway, so sorry, the sun is going down, so maybe the lighting will change. Maybe I'll have to switch on the lights. But so what was I saying? Yeah, the money bit, you have to be really frugal, because I mean, you're not going to have someone give you money, dash out money just like that. So the other thing, how it's been blending in, it's hard. The thing that I found hardest, okay, not really hardest, I'm exaggerating a little bit, was price comparing. So for example, I would spend maybe five because like 5,000 here is equivalent almost approximately 5 dirham back in Dubai, and here 5,000 you have a lot, you kind of have a lot of money. I mean, you can buy meat, right? But in Dubai, at least for you to buy meat, you need to have somewhere between 10 and 15 like real pieces of meat. Here you can buy a quarter of a quarter or half, and then the time I left, prices were also different, and now prices of things are also different. Now a bar of soap used to be like 3.5 and now it's 5.5, and and now because I was really frugal, I was like, that is a lot of money. And some items I'm like, wow, that costs that much. And when I hold, the other syndrome is when I hold, let's say 50,000 and I go out of the house, I feel like it goes so fast. And yet in Dubai, holding 50 dirhams was like, yeah, you don't have a lot of money. But here for some reason I feel like 50,000, I have some money, but then before you know it is it's gone. Anyway, so that's the money, or rather price syndrome that I had, and I think by now, I feel like by now it's gone, because I mean I've been here for at least now coming to 3 months, 2 to 3 months now, up to 2.5 or something like that. Another thing that's really my negotiation skills. I don't know how to bargain. I feel like I don't know, because I don't know prices. Like, it's somewhat new. Okay, not entirely new, but I feel like when someone tells me it's for 10k, I just tell them 8k, and then if they agree, I go, yes, they probably could have given me for 5k. So we're getting there slowly. Yeah, and then I actually missed this place. Like, I missed staying in Uganda, like the weather, the food. The only thing I don't like are the people and their customer service. Dubai, like, let's say the population is 5 million, 3 million is all foreigners. So there is nothing like you're special, like they'll treat you the same way. You're buying one loaf of bread, they'll treat you the same, kind of the same. They respect that you brought something to the supermarket or the shop. But what is lacking in Uganda is customer service. Someone will work on you and they're like, sasula. They give you that look of, so what? I know it's not a big deal, but in some way, or I don't know, because I've been in customer service and serving customers, because I feel like when you give them a big smile, like you're welcoming them in a better light, it brings them back to buy more and more. Because I saw that with my own eyes. Like, customers, let's say our shop was based in Barara, and customers all the way from Kampala would come to shop with us because we would take care of them. Like, we would take the time to attend to them, ask questions, even make conversations with them, which here, no, and I want to say it's probably understandable because, maybe Omsala, maybe they've had issues at home, but I feel like we need to separate that. Work is work, Not to say that we were not bad salespeople at some point, but for some reason we knew a customer, and we want to show them that we actually appreciate that, that brought them back again and again. So yeah, that's the only, I'm like, Uganda, every man is a good just that. Treat me like, I'm not asking you to treat me like a king, but acknowledge that I'm there, Yeah. Anyway, another thing that I miss about actually miss Dubai for the friends that I met there. Like, there is a way when you live in a foreign country. I remember also studying and living in Cairo, Egypt. I was close with my friends. I want to say, like, I'm up to date. They are the friends that I have because we've been through stuff. You know, you send in a wow, you know, like somehow you support each other, and you know, you emerge out on the other side. That you guys are successful in some way, or like there's that bond. So the same thing with Dubai. You don't have your family close. You don't know anyone per se. Like Bonabe, of course they are Ugandans, and like if you meet a fellow Ugandan, you're like you're smiling. So my friends I miss the most. My friends Hajara. I don't know if you even watch this. Sisi, oh my God, Sisi was the best manager ever. I don't know. I love my team. I love my team at work. But as the organization, like as the company, I didn't see, you know. Anyway, so I really miss my team. I miss them, but I know that I'll get to see them sometime. Yeah. So, you know, I don't even know if they'll watch this. So, in that regard, I miss them, and also like my housemates. You know, it's not easy. That's why I actually want to make a video about what to expect going or relocating to Dubai, and specifically Dubai because I've been there and I know what goes on there, and I've had housemates or like fellow Ugandans tell me stories that I'm like, wow, you know. I don't know, this I'll have to record that some other time. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's and then I probably miss also like the ease with which, you know, like shops are close by, or like transportation. But then again, I mean, we pay money. So, but the weather, no, I'm here in Uganda. I'm team Uganda weather because it is hot, and let me see, it is March. It's not as hot, but it is getting there. You know how you breathe, umuriro, yeah. So yeah, that's what I miss about them, and probably not so much the weather, and yeah, maybe the independence that the work gave me. But like independence in a way that you know, you're making your own money and you don't have to ask around for money. But rather, I mean the security, not the independence. The security it gave me, that I was in some sort of way in control, but because rather now, okay, I don't want to say it's all bad, but I'm just like, it's a vulnerable place to be without a job, and you're this old, and you have responsibilities. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah.